Pree Dis is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine, Tech Charge, Campari, Come Together, Ray White Overproof Rum, Culture, and by Digicel. Start living, get bipping. Download the Bip app today for free bip-to-bip messages only with Digicel. Available in the Google Play or iOS App Store.
We are in the community of Bog Walk, St. Catherine for this week's episode of Pree Dis. I'm your host Chrissy, and we have your weekly entertainment fix. So stay with us as we take you through the town of Bog Walk. Years in music, and Nadine Sutherland has had an impressive career. We caught up with her recently and she spoke to us about Tastee Talent Contest, Bob Marley, and doing a dub plate for American politician Kamala Harris. Listen up.
My journey is like any relationship. There are ups and there are downs. I am very, very thankful that I've reached this stage. I really believe that I was made for this. I believe that my journey was already like almost written for me. And sometimes I believe that I am just part of the script in living this journey. So that's how it's been, ups, down, but it's been a good journey.
Hey, psychological fear, why you cause so much despair? Or you just knock your head on the bed, decide to give the world a bread, were you emotionally abused?
There are several highlights of my career, but I think I always say when anybody asks me that question, no, at this stage, I survived and I'm still here. I think that's a major highlight because I have been through 40 years seeing people who are hot for a year or two and they just fizzle out and then there's no continuity. I thank God that people still find me still intriguing, still want to know about my life and still listen out for new music. After I left Kingston, I went to Above Rocks to live. And when I went to Above Rocks, somebody in the community called Horace Martin entered Tastee Talent Contest and he won his quarterfinals. So he suggested that I do the other quarterfinals, which was in July. I entered and I won, and then I won the grand finals in 1979. I'm the first winner of the Tastee Talent Contest. Another part of my prize was a recording contract with Tuff Gong, and that's how it all started with the Tuff Gong machinery. Put out my first song, Starvation on the Land, put out A Young One Like Me. Bob was in the studio, worked with the Melody Makers, worked with the I3, and that's how it started officially, but I was always singing before. I was an 11-year-old girl that was just starting, 11 going to 12, just starting St. Andrew High School for girls. I was more invested in being, young, cool. So everybody asked me, how did you react when you met Bob Marley? I remember the first time I saw Bob. It's a memory that I keep on rehashing. But I don't think I was really that impressed knowing that he was such a major superstardom. I guess my father was like, very impressed. I must say that though, as a young girl growing up, I listened to Marcia a lot and I listened to the I3. I used to emulate their, that like I3 Iconics gang. The project that is out right now is with my professor and it's called In My Blood. When I was doing my master's, I went to England to work on a project with my professor 2015, and now in 2020, the song In My Blood was already released. I know in 2020, the EP that I was working on, which is a collection of songs, he decided that he was going to release it and it's now released. I also dropped a song called Chatty. I dropped it earlier this year. Chatty have given me some traction. The video is there. It's also on YouTube. Go and look at it. Chatty Mouth Blondie. But I was having just a conversation with Dave Rodney about dubs in Jamaica when everybody was doing dubs for politicians. And he asked me if I would do a dub because Dave and I talk almost every day because we are friends. And I'm like, me not doing a dub because I'm a victim of political violence, because when I was all the scarring on my knees was when we had to run out of our house for the 1980s general election. So I have that mentality in my head. And he said, you know, we're talking, and he said, you should do a dub for Kamala. I said, I would do a dub for Kamala. I said, I would feel safe doing a dub for Kamala. So I was saying to him that, to endorse Kamala is so important for the kids who had the example of Obama, had the example of a black superhero of T'Challa in Wakanda, and I was like, it's gonna be reinforced because there's a female version now. Just that Kamala is Jamaican, and it's just basically identifying with her as a Jamaican, as a Caribbean person, because it's gonna spread throughout. And I said, I would do a dub for her. If I depart the world tomorrow, I want to be remembered for that somebody who stuck it through, who remain ourselves.
That was Nadine Sutherland. On the flip side of this break, we meet girl, and trust me, she can sing.
Ray and Never, feel we culture, yo!
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you living, yeah.
Share it!
I make we all a one bar, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we red, feel we country. We are it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes.
Poor we are a celebration time.
I feel we culture. Make we show ya Jamaican culture.
Ray and Nephew overproof from we just a do it to we culture.
Drink responsibly.
You can do just about everything with the My Digicel app.
Oh really? I need to top up my account and activate a new plan.
Get it done with ease in the My Digicel app.
Oh crap, the store just closed and I need to pay my postpaid and home entertainment bill.
Guess what? You can use your Visa debit or credit card and pay it in the My Digicel app.
I have a question about my account.
Well, Ruby can help, or you can live chat with an agent in the My Digicel app. It's all been made easier just for you. Simplify your life and download the new My Digicel app today. More needs simple.